Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Shishi Pancha Tattva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki. Panchatatvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Svarupakam Bhaktavatara Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Krishna Prabhu ki Srila Prabhupada ki. Pozdravljeni, dragi Vajšnavi in gostje na nedeljskem programu. Najprej bi se zahvalila Antarjami Prabhuju za harmoniji in vokal, Bhakti Špeli na flauti in Bhakta Jagannathu na mridangi. Sedaj pa vabim njegovo svetost Prahladananda Swamija da nadaljujemo s predavanjem in sicer naslov bo Smrt in ljubezen se pojavita istočasno. Prahladananda Swami je iz Amerike, že več kot 50 let bakta, je učenec njegove svetosti Šrila Prabhupade, je tudi GBC in minister za sanjaso. Guru Maharaj, can you please? Slušalke za prevod dobite pa pri Dayal Chandru Prabhuju.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Grivardhari Jaya Grivardhari Gopijana Vallabha Grivardhari Jaya Grivardhari Yasodanandana Prahladananda Jaya Prahladananda Yasodanandana Prahladananda Jaya Prahladananda Yamuna Tiravarachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Yamuna Tiravarachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari. Yasodanandana Prahladananda Jaya Prahladananda. Yasodanandana Prahladananda Jaya Prahladananda. Yamunadiravarachari Jaya Kunja Bihari. Yamunadiravarachari Jaya Kunja Bihari. Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayom Vishnupad Paramhangsa Brahmadakasharya Asadhara Sati Shri Shriman His Divine Grace Shalasi Bhaktivedanta Smaraj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Haribo Slava Zabrani Bhaktam Slava Shri Guru Shri Gurangi Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Tanamane Namaste Saraswatam Deve Gauravani Bacharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskyadyade Siddharane. Om Agyana Timarandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshuro Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Swapadantikam Bandeham Shiguro Shiyuta Parakamalam Shigurum Vaishnavam Scha Shirupam Sagridatam Sahagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Vrijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakan Zvitam Scha Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinavando Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanshena Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishubhanu Sutadevi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakapa Dhruvyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyevacha Patidanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Pranityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Recently was the appearance day of Lord Nrsimhadev and also the disappearance day of Hiranyakashipu. So we celebrate both of them. Without the appearance day of Lord Nrsimhadev, we can't celebrate the disappearance day of Hiranyakashipu. So they're both auspicious. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who brought the holy name to this world, his two favorite pastimes that he used to hear over and over again, one of them was Dhruva Maharaj's pastimes, and the other was Prahlad Maharaj's pastimes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, the combined form of Radha and Krishna, we would expect that he'd like to hear about the gopis' pastimes with Krishna. But actually he'd like to hear these pastimes. And one of the most prominent verses is this verse that's spoken by Prahlad Maharaj, which shows how Prahlad Maharaj was fearless. The quality of fearlessness, abhayam, is the quality that one obtains when one is free from all material conceptions of life. One time Srila Prabhupada was asked, what is it like to be a pure devotee? And Srila Prabhupada said, one becomes fearless. So here we have Sri Prahlada Vacha, Tatsadam anye surya varya dehinam, sada samudvigna dhyam asat grahat. Hidvatma patam griham andakupam vanogato yadarim ashriyeta. Prahlad's father had asked Prahlad Maharaj, what's the best thing you've learned in school? And as Prahlad will reply here, as I said before, the best thing I've learned in school, my dear father, is that you're a number one fool. Now, Prahlad Maharaj was speaking to the king of the Asuras. It is said that even when Hiranyakashipu raised his eyebrows a little bit, then all the demigods would shake in fear. Prahlad Maharaj is only a 5-year-old boy, but he's talking to his father straight Krishna consciousness. As I've also mentioned, when I got my letter of initiation from Srila Prabhupada, he gave me the name Prahladananda. And he said, this means one who's always as cheerful as Prahlad Maharaj in all kinds of critical tests. Therefore, one of the aims of life is that we're supposed to become cheerful in any kind of test that we go through. In Kali Yuga, we know that, or as Queen Kunti said, Vipadak Shantu Tak Shasvat, Tatra Digat Guru, Bhavato Darshanam Nyasyad, Apanar Bhavadarshanam. Queen Kunti went through so many problems. Her whole life was full of problems. Although they were the emperors of the whole world, a much bigger world than we have now, that we can conceive of, a good part of Jambudweep. Still, their life was full of problems. As a matter of fact, I don't think we can find any personality within the Srimad Bhagavatam whose life wasn't full of problems. But Queen Kunti thought, although there are so many problems, and when there are problems, we think about you, Krishna, and as long as we're absorbed in thoughts of you, we won't have to see any more birth and death. Still, she's praying that we may have more problems. But in Kali Yuga, we're much more fortunate. We don't have to pray for problems. They're automatically coming one after another. Now, the trick is how to think about Krishna when we have problems. Because the ultimate problem is, at the time of leaving this body, that's the problem. I know if I lose a pen, I get very disturbed. Where is the pen? Did you steal my pen? How can I get another such pen? What to speak of when suddenly we lose all our pens and we can't get them back? What to speak of the pens, our house, our family, our bank balance, the smile we always appreciate in the mirror. We lose it all, everything. So, she's praying for problems, so that when we do leave everything, if we practice thinking about Krishna, then we'll actually go back to Krishna. There'll be no more seeing any more problems. Prahlad Maharaj was asked, what's the best thing you've learned in school by his father? So now he's taking the opportunity to say something significant. Whether Hiranyakashipu understands it, whether Hiranyakashipu is going to follow it, that is not Prahlad's concern. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Yari Deka Tarikaha Krishna Upadesh Amara Aga Gurahana Taridesh. That whoever we meet, it is our duty to try to help them become Krishna conscious. There's no greater gift than helping someone become Krishna conscious, and there's nothing more important than that. We only have so many breaths before we have to leave this body. And unless we understand the value of becoming conscious of Krishna, or reviving our relationship with Krishna, then our life is not properly spent. And similarly, everyone has an equal opportunity to revive their relationship with Krishna. As a matter of fact, that relationship is eternal. It's never lost. Because we can't do anything without Krishna. Everything we're remembering now, everything we can't remember, all the awareness that we have, our whole conception of life, is all coming from Krishna in our heart. Not only human beings have Krishna in their heart, but even the ants have Krishna in their heart. Otherwise, when the ant desires to find sugar, who can give them the intelligence to find the sugar? We can't even find it. If there's a competition where the sweets are offered to the deities, and we have a competition against an ant, I bet on the ant to find the sugar first, to find the sweet. So who's giving the ant the intelligence to find the sweet? More intelligence than he's giving us. That's Krishna in the ant's heart also. So even the ant has a relation with Krishna eternally, the soul and the ant's heart. So what to speak of all human beings? Therefore, if we have an opportunity to say something to someone, if they ask us, what's the best thing you've learned? If we say 2 + 2 = 4, we'll be wasting their time and wasting our time. So Prahlad Maharaj, he's talking to his father, who's the ruler of the whole universe, the entire universe. He thinks he has everything under control. So Prahlad Maharaj will say something which is not politically correct. He doesn't say, my dear father, the best thing I learned is your glories in school. Sanda and Amarka just keep on telling to me what a great personality you are. No, he says something different. He says, oh, best of the Asuras. So at least he says that you're not only a demon, my father, you're a big demon. You're the biggest demon. So maybe Hiranyakashipu will take that as a compliment. I don't know how we take it. If you're a demon, I guess if you say you're the best of the demons, it's a compliment. He starts with a compliment. King of the demons. As far as I've learned from my spiritual master, any person who's accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety because of having fallen in a deep, dark well where there is no water but only suffering. Now, these are heavy words from a 5-year-old boy talking to his father. So if he hadn't shocked his father, if his father hadn't become shocked by these words, the next ones will even finish him off. One should give up this position and go to the forest, Vana. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent, and should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hiranyakashipu's brother, Hiranyaksha, had been killed by Varaha, and therefore he had a deep enmity towards Lord Vishnu. When Prahlad mentioned the name of Vishnu, then Hiranyakashipu became completely irate. He became overwhelmed with anger. That why is my boy glorifying my enemy? And later on, Prahlad Maharaj will tell, my dear father, there is no enemy in this world except for the uncontrolled mind. And the mind is uncontrolled when it's not understanding reality. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Nashti buddhiya yuktasya, nacha yuktasya bhavanaha, nacha bhaviyantak shantir, ashantasya kutak sukham. That for one who's not in the divine consciousness or Krishna consciousness can have neither a controlled mind nor steady intelligence, without which there's no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? Everyone wants to be happy. First time Prabhupada, I heard him give a lecture at Buffalo. The first thing he asked the devotees there, he said, do you want to become happy? And all the devotees looked at each other because no one had ever asked such a complicated question before. not wanting to guess at the answer, they remained silent. So then Prabhupada looked very concerned, trying to figure out which of the 8,400,000 species of life he was talking to. So he asked the same question again. He said, "Don't you want to become happy?" And still no one answered. And the third time, Prabhupada looked very concerned. "Don't you want to become happy?" And then one devotee guessed and said, "Yes." And Prabhupada said, "Oh, that's very good." So how can one become happy if one is not peaceful? If we think that at any moment I may leave this body, how can we enjoy? How can we actually be happy? Therefore, ahani bhutani gachanti amalayam shesha stavra icchanti kimaskaryam takparam. The most amazing thing is, as according to Maharaj Yudhisthira, that day after day we're seeing so many people, so many living entities entering into the jaws of death, but we who are remaining behind, we think, I'm going to live here forever. Death is far, far away. I have so many things to do. So Prahlad took this opportunity to inform his father something valuable. And indeed, Hiranyakashipu, although he would not renounce anything for anyone, he did happen to see Krishna, Lord Nrsimhadev, at the time of death. Although he thought he was immortal, he also developed acute stomach problems before he died. And there was no Ayurvedic physician to help him. But he died in a very auspicious place on the lap of Lord Nrsimhadev. And therefore he attained the highest benediction. Eventually he got reinstated as one of the two doormen at the last gates of Vaikuntha, a very elevated position. Therefore his death was very auspicious because of the mercy of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj took birth from Hiranyakashipu when Hiranyakashipu was in a state of Krishna consciousness. As you probably know the story, that Hiranyakashipu and his brother Hiranyaksha went to perform austerities to become immortal. Word got out to the demigods that Hiranyakashipu was going to perform a great austerity, and therefore they had a conference call, and they decided that Narada Muni and his companion Parvata Muni would save the day by distracting Hiranyakashipu and his brother Hiranyaksha from their austerity. So they both became sparrows. And as soon as Hiranyakashipu went out and started to perform his austerity, standing on the tip of his toe with his brother, then the two sparrows at the top of their voice started to shout out, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Hiranyakashipu, what? What's going on here? Who's distracting my austerity? So he took up a pebble and threw it at the birds, and they flew away. He went back to meditation with his brother, and the birds flew back, and at the top of their lungs were shouting out, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hiranyakashipu couldn't believe it. So he took some more pebbles and threw them at the birds, and they flew away. So all day long this was going on. Hiranyakashipu was literally becoming disturbed. His mind was so agitated. All he could hear was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So he thought, if I stay out here any longer, I'll have mental problems. They'll have to put me in an asylum. So he decided, let me retire, get a good night's sleep, and I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe the sparrows will go away. So he went back home, and he was so agitated he couldn't even sleep. So he decided to have some romance with his wife to forget what was happening. And when that was going on, all he could hear in his mind was Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we know that whatever one thinks about at the time of conception, the child would be born with those qualities. So because Hiranyakashipu was completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness, when he conceived the child, his child became Prahlad Maharaj. Therefore, we go out in the street and we chant Hare Krishna, although people sometimes cover their ears because they don't want to hear it. Something will enter into it, and maybe some more Prahlad Maharajas will be born. So auspicious is the chanting of the holy name. So auspicious talking about Krishna. I remember the first time I heard Prabhupada give a lecture in public was in 1969. He came to the university I was attending. And he started to talk about Krishna. Now this was a crowd of 300 or 400 hippies. I mean, students, but they were almost, hippie was quite. Prabhupada said he made the hippies into happies. So I was thinking at that time that how can you talk about God in a place like this? I mean, I heard 4-letter words, but this 3-letter word is not permitted at a university. And lo and behold, the students started to get up and leave, many of them. So I was thinking, doesn't Prabhupada see that they're leaving? Why doesn't he switch the subject? But Prabhupada kept on talking. He wasn't really interested. Well, he was interested in presenting it according to time, place, and audience, but he was mostly interested in talking to people who would be a little receptive to his message. To flatter people is not what Prabhupada was interested in. He was interested in presenting Krishna consciousness. If you watch Prabhupada's lectures, in the back of, for instance, in LA, there you see all these devotees standing up. You may think, wow, they're all guarding Prabhupada. Prabhupada had so many bodyguards behind him. But actually, these were the devotees that couldn't stay awake during the Bhagavatam class. So the first thing the temple commander would go with a squirt gun and squirt them in the face to wake them up. And that didn't work, then they had to stand up and stand behind the Vyasa-san. But they got to be on the tape with Prabhupada because they couldn't stay awake. So they got an immortal place in Prabhupada's association. So Prabhupada had a message to deliver, and he did it to the best he could according to time, place, and audience. But that was his duty, to talk about Krishna. So similarly, Prahlad Maharaj, when he got the opportunity, he only talked about Krishna, even to his father, fearlessly. Now, as Prabhupada writes in the purport, that Hiranyakashipu thought that Prahlad, being nothing but a small boy with no actual experience, might reply with something pleasing, but nothing practical. Prahlad Maharaj, however, being an exalted devotee, had acquired all the qualities of education. Yasyasti bhaktira bhagavata kinchana savar gunas tatra samasute sura hara bhaktasya kuto mahaguna manorate nasati davatovahi. One who has unflinching devotional faith in Krishna consistently manifests all the good qualities of Krishna and the demigods. However, he who has no devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no good qualifications because he is engaged by mental concoction in material existence, which is the external feature of the Lord. So-called educated philosophers and scientists who are simply on the mental platform cannot distinguish between what is actually sat, eternal, and what is asat, temporary. The Vedic injunction is asatoma jatirgama. Everyone should give up the platform of temporary existence and approach the eternal platform. The soul is eternal, and topics concerning the eternal soul are actually knowledge. Elsewhere it is said, Apaishatam atma tadvam griheshu grihamedinam. Those who attach to the bodily conception of life and who thus stick to life as a grihasta or a householder on the platform of material sense enjoyment cannot see the welfare of the eternal soul. Prahlad Maharaj confirmed this by saying that if one wants success in life, he should immediately understand from the right sources what his self-interest is and how he should mold his life in spiritual consciousness. One should understand himself to be part and parcel of Krishna, and thus completely take shelter of his lotus feet for guaranteed spiritual success. Everyone in the material world is in the bodily conception, struggling hard for existence, life after life. Prahlad Maharaj therefore recommended that to stop this material condition of repeated birth and death, one should go to the forest, Vanam. So Prahlad Maharaj, he personally had experience, because in his previous life, before he became Prahlad Maharaj, he was an ordinary conditioned soul. And one day, he was waiting for his girlfriend by the Nrsingadev temple. And it was on Nrsinga Chaturdasi. And because his girlfriend didn't show up, he was completely in anxiety. And he fasted the whole day. So because he fasted the whole day on Nrsinga Chaturdasi, therefore in his next lifetime he became Prahlad Maharaj. So auspicious are the activities of devotional service that even unknowingly one will become so benefit. Therefore Prahlad Maharaj was not a Nityasiddha devotee. He became a Nityasiddha or Sadhana Siddha because he took birth in the womb of a demon, Kadyadu and Haranyakashipu. But because he was fortunate enough to have pious credit in his last lifetime by fasting the whole day on Nrsinga Chaturdasi, therefore he was able to hear from Narada Muni constantly Srimad Bhagavatam while he was in the womb of his mother. And because he was in the womb of his mother, there was no distraction. There was no internet connection. There was no other literature that his mother was reading. Just he was hearing Srimad Bhagavatam constantly from Narada Muni, such a great devotee. And because of that, he became a self-realized soul in the womb of his mother. And then he took birth as Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj realized that even a little bit of devotional service, even if it's not gotten by great receptivity, is the only benefit that the soul can actually receive in this lifetime. There's no other benefit equal to it. Neha bikramanashosti pratyavayo navidite swapamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahatobhaya. That in this path, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement can protect one from the greatest danger. All of us were destined to become perfect in Krishna consciousness, because that's who we are. We're not this body, nor will we ever become a material body. We're all eternal servants of Krishna. And although Prabhupada said we're always looking for something or someone to satisfy us, actually we're looking for Krishna. He gave the example, just like a little baby, when it's not with its mother, it's crying. And sometimes it's passed from one lady to the next, but only when the baby comes back to its mother does it feel satisfied. So though we may be distracted by so many different attractions in the material existence, still we'll never be satisfied until we're actually back with Krishna. Therefore, those who want to do benefit for others, to the best they can, they try to help people remember Krishna again. Prabhupada was very pleased, even when the reporters would come and they'd interview Prabhupada, and Prabhupada would give a very explicit explanation of Krishna consciousness philosophy to the reporters. But inevitably, the reporters would simply write, Krishnas, they shave their head. Krishnas, they have this funny thing on their face. Looks like bird droppings or something. Generally, they'd always write something very superficial. And the devotees would be very disappointed. Prabhupada would get a very elaborate, very exacting explanation of what Krishna consciousness is, what devotional service is, and they'd write something completely superficial. But Prabhupada was still very pleased. Like his spiritual master, he said, when he'd receive an article from one of his disciples about Krishna consciousness, he'd simply count the number of times the devotee wrote Krishna in the article. And if he wrote it enough times, and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada would say, yes, publish it. It has the words Krishna in it. Similarly, when people would write articles, reporters write articles about Krishna consciousness movement, if they said Krishna in it, then Prabhupada would consider it a success. So similarly, if somehow or another we can inject Krishna consciousness into someone else, we're doing the greatest service. Of course, when we go home, we should not keep on saying Krishna to our parents if they don't like it. We may not be in the same level as Prahlad Maharaj. I remember the first time I went home after becoming a devotee. My parents didn't know I was a devotee. I was going to my sister's wedding. And I walked in with a shaven head and tilak on. They didn't know if I had just arrived from Mars or maybe Saturn or something. And the first thing my mother said, you can't be in here like that. So I said, no problem, so I left. And my parents were living not far from the Brooklyn Temple. There was no, not far from the Brooklyn Temple. Although the temple at that time was in 26 Second Avenue, or 61 2nd Avenue. So I went down the elevator, because it was an apartment building. My parents met me at the bottom of the elevator and said, all right, at least for your sister's wedding, you can be here like that. So I stayed for the wedding. My relatives were actually more interested than my parents were. Actually, my parents used to go and visit the temple. They never told me that, because they were curious, how did my son get captured by this? They wanted to find out what it was all about. So they made friends with Rose Forcash, which was a lady who was preaching to the parents of the devotees. They actually made her friend throughout their whole life. They were friends with her, although they could never understood what I was doing. As a matter of fact, when I was 65 years old, one day my mother said, so, when are you going to get married? Anyhow, they were innocent. One time my mother said, because we always talked about health. That's the one thing she was into throughout her whole life. She was interested in health. She always wanted to be a vegetarian, so practically she became a vegetarian. So that was the one topic we would always talk about, except for yoga. She liked to see me do exercises and Tai Chi. She just watched me do them. But one time she said that, all right, can you tell me something about Krishna? And she said, no, don't tell me, it's all right. don't tell me. Although she did believe in guardian angels. She wouldn't believe in God, but she believed in the guardian angels were looking after her. So, although I never talked to my parents about Krishna, I mean, not too much. I learned it wasn't a proper conversation amongst them. But still, they were always thinking, how did my son ever join this movement, this Krishna? How did my son become a Krishna? I'm embarrassed my son is a Krishna. So she was always thinking about Krishna, so I'm sure. He was supposed to become rich and famous, and he became a Krishna. How is this possible? So the moral is we should, somehow or another, we should remind someone about Krishna the best we can. And then we'll benefit them and we'll benefit ourselves. And they'll make progress somehow or another. We're all eternal servants of Krishna. Sometimes we're covered over by illusion, and sometimes the illusion starts going away. So we should help them. We have to help everyone. Otherwise, Kali Yuga is a very unfortunate time to be born, but it's a very fortunate time if we take shelter of the holy name, if we just hear the holy name. My mother loved prasadam, so I'm sure that was my father too. So that way they got eternal, and they gave a lot of donations. Gave a lot of donations. So. And they were used for education, Krishna conscious education. Although they thought they were opposed, but who knows where they are now. They may have beat me to Krishna Loka. So I'll stop there. Any questions or comments? Yes.
Thank you for inspiring lecture. I just wanted to ask, when you mentioned the importance of not being afraid, so how can we really develop this trust that we would not be afraid to wholeheartedly follow the principles of Krishna consciousness? How to develop this trust?
Follow the process of sadhana bhakti. And if we follow the process, we'll hear about Krishna, and then something we'll remember. And if we follow it, even in difficult circumstances, then Krishna will think this person's sincere. And he'll give us realization. And the more we do that, the more realization we get, the more we become fearless. Because everything becomes illuminated just like the sunlight lights up everything in the daytime. In the night, when everything is dark and you can't see anything, it may be fearful. But when the sun comes up and you see everything is very beautiful, then there's no question of fear. So when Krishna's sun arises within our heart, we say how wonderful and beautiful everything is, then we won't be fearful of anything anymore. Anything else? Okay. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Lord Nrsingadev Ki Jai, Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai, Samaveda Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Gaur Premanande.
Thank you, Maharaj, for this beautiful lecture. I just want to say that Maharaj yesterday had his birthday, and I would like to just, if we could all from our heart say 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra for him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol. Sedaj pa ste vsi vabljeni na ples pred božanstvi, kirtan.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Vasachatradhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasachatradhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasachatradhara Nikate Advaita Srini Moshe achen Gaurachan Ratna Sringhasane Base achen Gaurachan Base achen Gaurachan Ratna Simhasane Base achen Arati Karena Brahma Adi Devagane 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 Anara Hare Adi Kore Chamara Jhulaya Nara Nara Hare Adi Kore Chamara Jhulaya Nara Hare Adi Kore Sanjaya Mukunda Vashu Goshadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vashu Goshadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vashu Goshadigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vashu Goshadigaya Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Karatala Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Amadura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madura Mridanga Amadura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madura Mridanga Ashanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhu 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 Bhaje Shanka Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Shanka Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Oh Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur Madhur Oh Madhur 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 Bhaje Madhur 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 Bhaje Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hare Bol Hare Bol Gaur Hare Bol Bahu koti chandra jine Vadana ujvala Bahu koti chandra jine Vadana ujvala Oh Bahu koti chandra jine Vadana ujvala Bahu Gala deshe vanamala kore jhalamala Gala deshe vanamala kore jhalamala Gala deshe Shiva Shukanarada Preme Gada Gada Shiva Shukanarada Preme Gada Gada Bhakti vinoda dekhe Gorara sampada Bhakti vinoda dekhe Bhakti vinoda dekhe Gorara sampada Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Keshoba Gaura Chande Arati Keshoba Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Keshoba Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Loba Jaga Jana Mana Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Gaurangera Rotik Shobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Gauranger Harotik Shobha Jagajana Mana Lobha Jagajana Nitai Gaura Harival 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 Nitai Gaura Harival Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaur Harival 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 Nitai Gaur Harival Nitai Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Prabhu Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Gaur Hare Bol. Nitai Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Gaur Hare Bol. Nitai Gaura Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Gaur Hare Bol. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Pancha Tattva, Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai. Jaya Patita Pavana Gaura Nitai. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Asidhara Sadushi Shiman, His Divine Grace Shalasi Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Samstapakacharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahangsa Prabhakacharya Asadhara Siddhu Shri Shriman. His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anantya Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Shri Rup Sanatan Bhadraganath Shri Jeev Gopala Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Prem Jago Shri Krishna Chaitanya Pranityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudhi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govindam ki jai. Matharadam ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Mayapur Dham ki jai. Navadvip Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Ayodhya Dham ki jai. ISKCON Ljubljana ki jai. Ganga Mai ki jai. Jamuna Mai ki jai. Srimati Bhakti Devi ki jai. Srimati Tulsi Devi ki jai. Shri Panchatattva ki jai. Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Gaur Premanande Haribo. Slava Zabrani Bhaktam. Slava Zabrani Bhaktam. Slava Zabrani Bhaktam. Slava Shri Guru Shri Garangi. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lada Daine. Hiranya Kashi Purvakshaha. Shilatam Kanakalaye. Eto Nishingha Parato Nishingo. Yato Yato Yamita To Nishingha. Bahir Nishingo Hridaye Nishingo. Na Shringamadim Sharandam Prapaye. Avakara Kamala Varenakam Adbhuta Shringam Kalita Iranya Kashipu Tanu Bringham Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare. Nrityangadev, Jaya Nrityangadev, Nrityangadev, Jaya Nrityangadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krišna, sedaj pa še nekaj obvestil. In sicer današnjo pojedino so kuhali učenci njegovi svetosti Sačinandana Swamija, in sicer Giridhari Prabhu, Jyotirmayi Mataji, Bhaktin Sarasvati, Shideshwari Mataji, Purnamasi Mataji in Moksharupi Prabhu. Pripravo in pomoč pri pomivanju pa so sodelovali Bhakta Jagannath, Bhimasena Prabhu, Tirthapada Prabhu in Bhakta Ian, pa če en velik haribol za vse, ki so sodelovali in pripravili to pojedino. Se pravi, tej učenci, kuharji današnji so tudi nekaj prispevali za pojedino, tako da je deloma sponzoriran, deloma pa vseeno potrebujete kupončke oziroma prispevke za prasadam. Prasadan je serviran seveda zunaj pod šotorom. Potem, če so kakšni novi gostje, kdo kakšne darilce? Ni, danes pa ni, ne? Dobro. Zvečer nadaljujemo, se pravi po prasadamu ob 19. program plus, bhajani, sedaj pa bi prosila še Mukunda Madhava, Prabhu, nekaj bi povedal.
Hare Krišna. Just 2 announcements, short. Yeah, surprise. Okay, cool. Don't worry, everything is under control. Okay, first announcement, there's next week we'll have Sankirtan Festival.
Next week? Okay. Next week we'll have what? Okay. Naslednji teden bomo imeli Sankirtan Festival.
Yes. So if you ever wanted to try Sankirtan and you felt shy or you're like, oh, this is for, I don't know, then this is your opportunity.
Se pravi, kdaj se niste počutili, da pašete zraven ali pa da to ni za vas, vas je mogoče sram, potem imate tukaj priložnost to preizkusiti.
We'll organize somehow. Anyway, it's planned for Thursday, depending on the weather, we might move it or not. You know?
Se pravi, planiranje je nekako za četrtek, glede vremena pa potem bomo premaknili ali pa ne, ampak zaenkrat velja četrtek.
So if you need some info, you can contact me and we'll figure something out.
Se pravi, če želite kakšno informacijo, lahko nadaljne kontaktirate njega. Mukunda Madhava Prabhu.
Okay. Okay, so that's first thing.
Se pravi, to je prva stvar.
Second thing, His Holiness Prahladananda Maharaj has 2 books.
V roki držim 2 knjige, njegove svetosti Prahladananda Swamija.
One is on classes on Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto.
Prva knjiga vsebuje predavanja na temo 7. poglavja Srimad Bhagavatama.
Teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, something with Prahlad Maharaj.
Se pravi, učenja Prahlada Maharaja, se pravi nekaj v zvezi s Prahlada Maharaja.
And second is about health.
In druga knjiga je v zvezi z zdravjem.
What is the role of health for devotees and a bit of Ayurveda.
Kaj nasplošno pomeni zdravje, pa nekaj od Ayurvede.
So today is special offer. There's a table outside if you want them. Come and get them.
Danes je posebna ponudba, zunaj imamo postavljeno mizo, tako da, če želite, jo lahko vzamete.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, to je to. Haribo, zdaj imam pa kar 2. Enka vrača. Okay. Sedaj pa še molitev pred prasadamo, molitev Pančadatvi. Šarira vidya jal, Jodindriya tahekar, Jive pele vishaya sagore, Taramadi jihvati, Loba moj sudurmati, Take jeta katina samsare, Krishna boda doya moj, Kori bare jihva joy, Svaprasadana dilovaj, Seyanamrita pav, Radha Krishna gunagav, Premada koshi chaitanya nitai, Jai nitai jai nimai, Bhagavat prasadam ki, Jaj, dober tek. Sedaj pa lahko še malce poprosite Panča Tatvo za kakšne blagoslove, za milost, kot je Daršen je še nekaj časa odprt. Izvolite, Haribol, dober tek.
Najprej še nisem tega imel.